WEFM, the new fresh sound. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Jacqueline Cadogan, say good morning, Roleza.
Jacqueline Cadogan, good morning. Oh, morning, Jacqueline. I see something. All right, okay. Morning, Jacqueline. Good morning. And good morning to Bob as well, and Bob and Captain. So we're back with you for another day here on WeFM's Activated Mornings program.
Yeah, good morning, St. Vincent once again. Good morning to all the folks headed into work this morning. Good morning, all the folks are heading to the market as well. Let me say good morning to you. All the kids heading to school as well. Good morning. Can't forget you.
You know, teachers already counting down. I have a friend who posts every Friday. Should post how many more weeks she has left for the school term. So when you think it's children who, anyway, morning teachers and children going to school, all right? Oh Lord, this thing with teaching and students is always interesting. But anyhow, so yes, we are back with you. You're spending more than 10 minutes with me, right?
Of course.
All right, just making sure. Maka, I have a question to ask you. So, earlier this morning, we were talking about, I was asking if you saw the young lady yesterday in town. Mm-hmm. But our tourists, those who come in on the cruise ships, are they generally advised what the dress code is for town?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think they advise the dress code. These, you have to understand, these persons are normal to these kind of dressing, So it won't be any different to them if they come here in St. Vincent's.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that when they come, they are not meeting an entire island that is like a resort type, where the dress code could just be. Because, okay, so let me start over how this thing came up between me and Maka. So yesterday, I was walking in town and I saw a Black woman, right? I saw her in town and she had on a netty throw over,
like a swimsuit,
a really sparkly, greenish looking sparkling swimsuit underneath, right? And over it was a netty, something, a swimsuit throw over. And
a kind of beach kind of vibes.
Right? So initially when I saw her, I was like, so I did the automatic thinking because she's Black, that she was Vincent and that she was local, right? And I heard a guy making a remark towards her. But it wasn't until afterwards that I saw several other persons in town. And then I met a bus and there were some other persons there, but they were speaking French. So then I realized that the ship that was in yesterday, that there were probably persons, I don't know if they were from Martinique or wherever, but...
Yeah, from Martinique and Guadeloupe, I think.
Right. So there were some French visitors. So then my mind ran back on this lady. So then I assumed that she must have been a part of the ship, right?
Yep.
But the thing of it is that what she had on, she was in town in it, right?
She was doing shopping.
Yes, it was her and another friend. Right, it was her and another friend, and it looked like they were doing shopping. And a guy made a remark towards her, and of course, I mean, it wasn't for him to pass his place either with her, but because of what she had on, she drew our attention to her, right? And because of that, that's why I'm asking the question: if whenever they come into the country, especially into the capital itself, if they recognize that there should be a dress code, because I think some of them are under the impression that the whole island must be like the resort type, not realizing that Kingstown is a business center. Even the other day, I was at the bank and I just happened to look outside and there was a guy walking through town bareback, and I knew he had to have come off of the ship, right? He was just walking through town, just doing what he was doing, but he was there in town bareback. And I don't know if people weren't necessarily studying him because, again, you made the automatic assumption that he was a tourist, but I am just curious whether these
persons do these things in other countries, so maybe they think it's a normal, doing it in all the countries that the ship goes to. So, yeah. I mean, yesterday it looked real off.
It stood out. I ain't gonna lie, because his swimsuit was
because
pretty.
this person is walking through Kingston, dressing like that. I mean, if you're on the beach, you make a difference. But you through Kingston walking up, person is gonna watch, of course.
Yeah,
especially guys.
Yeah. She really did stand out. But it was just something that crossed my mind because but she was highly annoyed, and as she should have been anyway, because the guy didn't need to make any sort of comments. I mean, persons passed and they saw her, but they didn't say anything, but he did, but anyhow.
Vincent Chang guys already.
Anyways, yes. All right, so let's get into our scheduled topic for this morning. So, 1,964 pounds of waste removed from the Arnos Vale bus stop.
Boy, there's a lot of waste, Roleza.
Listen,
that's a lot of waste.
It is
coming from that area at the bus stop in Arnos Vale.
And it's not the first time. All right, so we have a clip to show you. And for those on the live, those who are not on the live, you can head to the live to see this video.
One bag is already full. As you can see, this is what one of our Energized Earth members, Lucina Foya.
All righty. So
boy, we're eating a lot of KFC, boy. Wow.
I will get to that KFC thing just now. So the video that we showed was a video. Energized Earth SVG did a cleanup exercise on the 31st of January at the Arnos Vale bus stop along the Waro Waro River. And as Maka said, they removed 1,964 pounds of garbage. Now, the thing of it is that this is not the first time that this area is being cleaned.
Yeah?
It's not the first time, Maka. It's not. All right, we have
somebody calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you all.
Morning.
One and all.
Morning.
God bless you all to the day, also to the listening audience. I just wanted to give a brief comment on what you have said a while ago. Putting in the stores that how they dress coming after shit. How you say, that's why I call it. That is speaks for. How they say that in our country, they can do that. In my years of 40-something, working in the tourism sector, if I go to the airport, they do not. They have a policy coming from the Virgin Islands going down. I know, right? I know for the state, talking about the Caribbean, Virgin Islands. They do not. At least they have they call it like a vest. At least it's okay. When they go into other, even when they go in shop, in a store, they say no. You cannot come in like that. You understand? So you cannot come like that. Even the women, how they just have the kids, have like a bathing suit, something like a panty and a blouse. They have to cover around themselves to walk in that position. So I don't know for the other Caribbean I go to, but it's no. So I believe it's time enough for, if they have loved that instant Vincent, I believe it's time enough for them to deal with that matter. Because I will say only St. Vincent so far. I'm talking about in the Caribbean, in the other American state and other state. Yeah, it's all there. You could do it just like walk, make it and so. They don't have the short thing too, yes, but they not expose themselves. Neither them are. You never see a tourist only on the beach. Only when they go on the beach. But for touring in the country, it don't. So God bless you.
All right.
Have a great day.
All right.
Okay.
All right. As I mentioned, in other countries, this is a norm for people. Yeah? So I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So let's so thank you, caller, for that input. So let's get back to this thing. And this is one of those other exhausting topics for me to talk about when it comes to garbage and people just throwing garbage.
Roleza, you ever go into town on a Saturday morning and see what it look like at Massey?
Oh no, at Orishington early.
You need to one of these days.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I was saying.
Massey has become a bus stop,
right?
And normally
which one? Massey Stony Ground.
Massey Stony Ground, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about the one in Arnos Vale.
Oh, Russell's car park.
Right. So normally on a Friday, I don't know, a lot of people be there. I don't know if people waiting for van or people just lime in. And Saturday morning, the amount of garbage you see there,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. This area, I know for sure, has been cleaned repeatedly. And again, it is one of those things where how much times do you have to tell people about this or talk about this? In no time, somebody cleans
you need to
there.
put a garbage bin there?
I suppose maybe that's what it might, but what persons use the garbage bins? That's another thing.
So. I believe
to me, it seems as if people sit on the ledge that is there when they're liming and they just throw the stuff over. That's the impression that I'm getting, because it's not the first time that this is clean. In no time it is clean, and it's not just in this particular area. There are other areas in Vincy where different I shouldn't say social groups, different community-based groups, they would go out and they would do cleaning, and in no time you blink, it's dirty again or it's nasty again.
Yep.
People just dropping the things everywhere and anywhere. And you were bringing the point of saying people eat a lot of KFC. This is not any sort of comments directed to the company itself.
No.
But one of the things that I could never understand is when you're driving through different villages and different communities or along the road, what it is that you're always seeing, which companies
KFC box
packaging
KFC
are you
box.
always seeing frequently?
KFC box.
And this is what I could never understand. Is it that when people go to KFC, those who have gone to KFC want to let the rest of us know that they've gone to KFC, so they're just dropping things wherever? It's like I don't necessarily see packaging for other companies dropped along routes the way in which that I see being done for KFC, those who have patronized KFC. But as I said, it's not a target on the company itself, but it's just ridiculous at this point, and it's an exhausting topic to talk about.
This always happen where we have bus stops. A lot of people gather to catch van. As I mentioned, Massey. On a Saturday morning, you drive across by Massey, it's real terrible. A lot of garbage.
And I don't even want to say it needs to come down to education. To me, it's just a matter of common sense, right? You have your garbage, you walk with your garbage. How many times do you have to tell Vincentians this? Or how many times do you have to tell adults this? Or how many times do you need to reinforce it? I don't know. It's just one of those exhausting topics for me.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. So with that, we are going to see somebody calling, but we can't take the call as we have to get into today's traffic talk. All right. So we will have our segment at 9:20 because today is Cop Chat at 8:05. All right. So let's head directly into this morning's traffic talk.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM.